I'm Gloria Jansen, and I'm a third-year PhD student in the Department of Genetics, and I'm in the Teixeira group, which works on the germline in the fly. When it came to deciding on a lab to do my PhD in, I was considering quite a few labs in the Department of Genetics, partly because there were quite a few young new labs that had just started here, and that was really exciting to see sort of what their questions were, what things they were working on. And I quickly sort of honed in my search on a few labs that I was interested in, and had really great conversations with the PIs. And so I think that would be one of my main bits of advice, would be to reach out to labs. I chose my project based on kind of a fundamental interest we kind of developed between my group leader and myself, and fundamental aspects of germline biology and how germ cells kind of respond to challenges they might be faced in during development. The other part of why this project is exciting to do here is that there are so many resources in terms of those tools that I was mentioning, but also in terms of the knowledge that is within this department. So there are so many groups that work on sort of related aspects of biology, so on transposon biology, on epigenetics, and genetic inheritance, but also on things like cell cycle dynamics, which is also an aspect of my project. So it was really great to see, sort of as I developed my project, that there were so many people here that I could ask questions but also talk to about my project. And then in terms of my background, I'm actually, I kind of completely switched fields from my undergraduate to when I came here to do my master's and PhD. So I was in neuroscience, so I'm super interested in neuroscience, and I did a lot of behavioral work in mice actually, so really completely different to what I do now. Transition was definitely a big one from neuroscience to genetics and like germline biology, but it was really exciting because I felt like there was so much to learn and so much to tap into in that sense. I would say in day-to-day sort of lab business, I definitely get most of my support from my group leader and also my lab mates, who are really important actually in supporting the whole process of doing sort of protocols and things like that, learning new techniques, especially at the beginning. Really have those regular meetings with your group leader and kind of really refine your question and refine your project through that process, which will then lead you automatically to become more independent. And then in terms of the college support system, I'd say as a graduate student, you're not necessarily maybe as dependent on it as an undergraduate, and you're older and you've done a few years of university already, so you have that bit of extra experience in that sense. But it's a really great resource, especially for things like pastoral care and generally settling into Cambridge, getting to know people. That's a really great place to start, and usually people will automatically sort of use it as a starting point to making those really important social contacts. And it's also a great place to find people who have common interests outside of the lab. In the beginning, invest some time in finding those people and trying out different things. If you don't maybe have like this one big hobby, trying out like different societies and things like that, because it's important in a stressful period like a PhD to have something to enjoy on the side and kind of have those social contacts. And I think personally it really enriches your life as a PhD student and as a scientist a lot, because you get different perspectives on things, and it's also just a lot of fun. You are a student, so you're allowed to have fun. Overall, I couldn't have picked a better place to do my PhD. I'm super happy within the university, within the department, within my lab, and within Cambridge. I think this place offers really unique opportunities to learn how to be a scientist, but also outside of that, to make really meaningful connections with people and to network as well, which is really important for future directions. And I'd say when you are here, if you are here, it's actually really important to remind yourself to make use of all these opportunities, because sometimes that can kind of be forgotten. So, you know, the wealth of seminars and talks and, you know, discussions that you can go to here is really incredible, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. So I think it's really a great place to come and grow and learn, and that is really what you want to do as a student. So yeah, I think for that it's really, really special, and